Hey everybody, Steve Spohn here with Spohn Performance, and wanted to give you a video tour of our Pro Series rear drag sway bar. This one that I'm showing you here is for a 1982 to 2002 GMF body, Camaro and Firebird. We also have these available for various other applications, including 78 to 87 GMG body and the 64 to 72 GMA body. All applications we're using a 1 5/16 diameter 4140 solid chromoly sway bar. Our sway bars are hot formed and then heat treated to lock the shape into place. That's the strongest build specification you can have on a sway bar. Our sway bars are pretty much impervious to any kind of bend alterations. They're very stiff. Where the bar is bent under load, it is not going to flex. So we've got a very strong, very stiff, solid heat-treated chromoly sway bar. Your sway bar mount to your rear axle via this setup here. What we have is CNC laser cut mounting saddles. We're using a heavy-duty 7/16 U-bolt, and we have fluted polyurethane bushings. What I mean by that, if you look at the inside of the bushing there, you see all those grooves. They're there to hold the grease in. As you can see, we send along a couple tubes of Super Lube synthetic grease. Fill them bushings up with grease. You never have to grease them again because the grooves hold the grease in there. We got silver zinc plated bushing brackets. And as you can see, we've got laser cut teeth cut right into the mounting saddles. So when you tighten down that heavy duty U-bolt, those teeth will dig into your axle tube. Gives you a very strong and secure hookup. You don't have to worry about them slipping on the axle tube. Another thing you can do, what we do is put a little, maybe 1-inch long weld on top of the U-bolt to the axle tube once you have everything exactly how you want it. And that's a nice little trick that keeps everything nice and secure, and you don't have to worry about anything slipping. In all of our applications, the end link setup's pretty much the same. The only thing different, just depends on your vehicle, would be the top end link mount as far as how it hooks up to the car. Again, we're showing you the F-body setup. For the F-body, this top end link mount actually bolts to the factory location for the upper end link. From the factory, they bolt to the unibody with 2 self-tapping sheet metal screws. So we suggest, once you have this bar 100% installed, you go ahead and put a couple welds on those upper end link mounts. Nice thing with our setup is can bolt it all in the car, get everything all set up. And if you're not capable of doing welding, you can take your car somewhere and just have a little bit of welding. If you want to put some small welds on top of the U-bolts. And for the F-body and A-body, you would need to put some welds on the upper end link mounts. Our G-body bar is pretty much 100% bolted installation. Even the upper end link mounts bolt right to the frame rail. So you don't need to do any welding at all on the G-body. We're using 5/8 inch XM series chromoly rod end. They're Teflon lined. Very strong. They give you a nice quiet ride. They'll last you a long time. As you can see by the hash marks on the top of the adjuster, one end is left hand threaded, the other end is right hand threaded. What that allows you to do is just loosen up your two jam nuts. Put this mounted right on the car, put your wrench on the adjuster, turn it, and that'll make your end link longer or shorter, which is what you're going to use to set your preload. We're using silver zinc plated 4140 chrome moly hex adjusters for maximum strength and durability. Then you'll get detailed instructions with our drag bars. What you're going to do is install this on the car. Have your driver sitting in the car. You're going to jack the front of the car up till your front wheels are just off the ground. You're going to take a measurement on the driver's side and the passenger side, from the floor up to the corner of the door jamb. What you want to do is set your passenger side end link so that the passenger side measurement is 1/16 higher than the driver's side. That's usually a very accurate starting point. The car is going to leave nice and straight. Of course, if you need to fine-tune it from there, it's very easy to do. You would just adjust your passenger side end link. If your car is pulling to the right, you would lengthen the passenger side end link. If your car is pulling to the left, you would shorten the passenger side end link. We get a lot of feedback on our Pro Series drag bars. People love it. It's just amazing the difference. This is one product you put on and you're going to see a night and day difference in your launch. Front tires are going to come up perfectly even. Your car is not going to have hardly any chassis flex at all. It's going to stay nice and straight when you launch it. And it's going to take all that weight transfer and it's going to distribute it almost perfectly even 50-50 to each rear tire. It's not uncommon for customers to drop 3/10 off their 60-foot time once they put the Pro Series drag bar on. It's a serious piece of equipment, does a very nice job. So that concludes our video tour of the Pro Series rear drag sway bars. Thanks for watching. I'm Steve Spohn, and I'll see you at the track.